Thank you. Patience. You good with it? Thank you.
Don't be so nervous, guys.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to this beautiful afternoon for this beautiful and momentous and historic occasion in the history of Merebank High School, Secondary School. I must remember that. Merebank Secondary School. We're going to open with the choir, and then I'll continue with my welcomes. So thank you so much for taking the time to preparing an item for us. Please go ahead.
Sigelele High School is sublime. God bless our school till the end of time. Merebank High School is sublime. God bless our school till the end of time.
Thank you.
Well, welcome again to you all. It is an honor and a privilege for me to be here today. A warm and hearty welcome to all of you, our honored guests. My name is Tulipshe, and I'm the program director for this afternoon. We welcome the trustees of Cebisani Youth Development Trust, Dr. Zinn and Ms. Shamla Chetty. Can I please ask you to stand? We welcome Mr. Gary Pillay. Of course, this is his school, but we still welcome Mr. Bridgewell, Dr. Leka, and Ms. Chetty. And Ms. Chetty, words are not enough for me to thank you and for your tremendous support. This would have been possible without your support. So from the bottom of our hearts, as Cebisani Youth Development Trust, we thank you immensely. We welcome the SGB representative, Ms. Moodley, and the DBE, the Departmental Basic Education representative, Mr. T.T. Temple. We believe he's running late, but if he's here, welcome to you, sir. We welcome the parents of the bursary recipients. Please, warm welcome to you, parents. We welcome the media. Last but not least, we welcome our VIPs for the day, the bursary recipients. Today is about generosity, about education, and about empowerment. The generosity of the Cebisani Youth Development trustees, Dr. Zinn and Ms. Shamla Chetty. I'm going to make a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. The quote says, open quote, "Life's persistent and most urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" Let's think about it and let it sink in the spirit of generosity. The second quote that I have is from Dr. Nelson Mandela, and I will open the quote. He says, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made in the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead." This, he said, at the 90th birthday of Walter Sisulu at the Walter Sisulu Hall in Randburg in Johannesburg on the 18th of May in 2002. It is about education. It is about the opportunity and the privilege to education through bursaries from the Cebisani Youth Development Trust. Education is the great engine of personal development. It is through education that the daughter of a peasant can become a doctor. The son of a mine worker can become the head of the mine. That a child of the farm worker can become the president of a great nation. It is what we make out of what we have, not that what we're given, that separate one person from another. This is another quote from Nelson Mandela in his book, Long Walk to Freedom, that was published in 1994. I remember I said the theme is about generosity, it's about education, it's also about empowerment. It is about investing in the youth in order to empower them for the future. Our youth are our future. I have a quotation here from Albert Camus. It says, real generosity towards the future lies in giving all to the present. I repeat it, open quote. Real generosity towards the future lies in giving all to the present, close quote, by Albert Camus. It is real generosity towards the future, I'm repeating that. Children of today are the leaders of tomorrow, and education is a very important weapon to prepare children for their future roles as leaders of this community. I'm again quoting my favorite, Nelson Mandela. This was at his home in Orlando West, Soweto, on February 1990, shortly after his release. So remember, it's about the spirit of generosity in giving to education in order to empower our youth. That's what today is all about. And ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you again for a round of applause for Dr. Zinn and Shamla Chetty. I'm now going to ask Mr. Bridgelove as our host to please come and address us.
This is a long speech, Mrs. So long. Don't be scared, guys. It's just a 7-page speech, so take us about 10 minutes. Good afternoon. Founder members of Cebisani Development Fund, Ms. Shamla Chetty and Dr. Zinn, Program Director, Ms. Tony Mshe, Mr. Item, who is not in as yet, he's actually at another school right now, and he hopes to make his way as soon as possible. Mrs. Murley, SGB representative, bursary recipients, parents, educators, members of the press, and Shamla, especially one more special one, welcome, to Mrs. Mbeki, who is busy watching this on YouTube live streaming. Mrs. Mbeki is basically Shamla's second mom, from what I know. So welcome, Mrs. Mbeki, to this auspicious occasion this morning. On behalf of the Department of Education and SGB, welcome to Merebank Secondary, everybody. I was going to quote the great Madiba, but unfortunately it's really stolen all those quotes. So the only one that I have left is a German theologian, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, open quote. The test of morality of a society is what it does for its children. Unquote. Ms. Shamla Chetty and Dr. Zinn, you are the two benefactors that have stepped in to fill the gaps that our broader society has failed to achieve. My first interaction with Shamla was in 2020, when I received a call from her where she briefly outlined a vision to assist the learners at our school. Welcome, Mr. Item. Thank you, sir. was in awe and speechless after I listened to her proposals. Her vision required millions of rands to achieve, and I was truly shocked that an ex-learner of Merebank Secondary was prepared to invest such a huge sum back into her high school. I immediately started to research Shamla Chetty, and I learned the following. She lived in Merebank and was a pupil at our school, Merebank Secondary, while I was a pupil at Merebank Secondary as well. Shamla was actually in my younger sister's class, and I didn't even know that. She came from a simple family that was exposed to similar socio-economic difficulties that she is vehemently trying to eradicate by giving back to her community. Shamla was expelled from school, so was I. Due to her strong beliefs in the fight against social injustices that was meted out to us during the apartheid era. A top athlete, captain of a house and netball team, an active member of the SRC at school level. I remember that. And what it tantamount to is that her high school and even her primary school as well, which is in Mary's, am I correct, Miss? Played a vital role in molding her into the globe-trotting executive that she now is. The CEO of the largest global university in the world, Duke's University. Shamla is based predominantly in England and shuttles between England and America and her hometown of South Africa on a regular basis. I had to run a complete Google check on Shamla, and her accolades are far too many for me to mention at this juncture. Thank you, Shamla, for taking time off your hectic schedule to grace us with your presence. Thank you, Dr. Shirley Zinn. I know you also have an absolutely hectic schedule, and taking the time off for this specific function is truly appreciated. Mr. Intel, welcome, sir. It is absolutely fantastic to see that you are at this function. I know you had an absolutely hectic day, sir, but welcome to Merebank Secondary, sir. Shamla had initially intended of funding her primary school, Emerson St. Mary's. But after a class reunion, which was held at Merebank Secondary, was it, Shamla? Did you have it in this hall? No, but a different venue. Okay. She was steered in the direction of Merebank Secondary by her friends, whom I also have a good relationship with. Rashida Governor was one of the persons who assisted in steering Shamla in the right direction, the direction of Merebank Secondary. This led to subsequent interactions between us, and it really took off after a conference call that explained details and the way forward. I immediately realized the numbered task ahead, and Mrs. V. Chetty, our deputy principal, was brought on board to help assist with this venture. Mrs. Chetty has since liaised with the members of the Cebisani Trust and the bursary applicants, which has brought us to this point in time. I was buzzing with excitement when I realized that the Trust was not only looking at bursaries for 2021 matriculants, but also investing in our total school development. To employ 2 additional SGB educators and to also fund extra lessons in mathematics and physical sciences. The bursaries awarded to these young and aspiring learners serve to ease the financial burden on their parents. It also serves as a means of inspiring our present cohorts of matriculants to work harder and to pave the way for them to be recipients of this prestigious funding for the following year. The bursary is sustainable by the Trust. for the duration of the recipient's tertiary education, provided they succeed with the passing every year. But it also ensures new bursaries for new recipients in the years to follow. Ms. Shamla Chetty and Dr. Shirley Zinn, two visionaries who have invested in the future of the development of our youth. Your passion and dedication will forever be etched in the history books of Merebank Secondary as the initial saving angels who have stepped in to assist our learners and who ask for nothing in return. All they strive for is to ensure that they have played a role in shaping our future leaders positively, and the way that they chose to do this is to empower them through education. Merebank Secondary, the Merebank community, and I'm sure all the lives that your hard work and generosity has assisted will ensure that your legacy lives on. Cebisani Trust, a humble appeal. I am of the understanding that not all monies allocated to Merebank Secondary have been utilized. If possible, the construction of a shaded area to ensure that our learners are protected from the horrible summer sun will be greatly appreciated. I just had to put that in. I stand before you as a proud leader of our school, as this is the inaugural launch of the bursary, and this is done under my tenure as president. Long live Cebisani Trust Development. A fitting quote to end, but unfortunately, my dear friend Julie has stolen the quote. But I just have to read it again. To quote the great and humble Medina, quote, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is the difference that we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead," unquote. Ms. Shamla Chetty and Dr. Shirley Zinn, rest assured, you have made a difference to the lives of all at Merebank Secondary. We salute you. To the successful bursary recipients, congratulations. All the best with your studies, and I know that you will make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bridgewell. You really made us feel at home. My apologies. Great minds think alike. And as they always say, fools hardly ever differ. I hope it's the latter. Sorry, I hope it's not the latter. I am going to be introducing Shamla Chetty. Mr. Bridgewell has said a lot about the research that he has done about Shamla Chetty. Shamla Chetty is the Chief Executive Officer of Duke Corporation Education. It's called Duke CE. Prior to her appointment as CEO, she served as President of Global Markets in North America, Europe, UK, Asia, and Africa. She's been at Duke since 2019. In that role, she drove strategic alignment for the organization globally and operations for its regional practices around the world. She is a visionary driven by one purpose, and the purpose is transforming organizations and society through leadership. She is passionate about achieving sustainable outcomes in the areas of diversity, equity, and inclusion, environmental, social, and corporate governance. Her areas of ongoing research include board leadership, the future of work, humanity and technology, and people practices and processes. She has a proven track record of driving transformation through leadership, with deep local experience in a range of industries, including financial services, healthcare, mining, energy, manufacturing, from working with clients in over 80 countries. She is currently a member of the International Women's Federation. She's a board of trustees of the AVI Group for the Black Shares Scheme. She is chairperson of the BCG, this is a Boston Consulting Group Development Trust, and a member of the Aspen Global Leadership Network. Shamla implemented the Women Leading Africa Board program, building Pan-African bench strength for women serving on board positions for Africa. She's also the founding member of #Million Young Minds, the Davos of Human Capital, and the Mentorship Cycle for Future Leaders. She's in the final stages of completing her doctorate. We have no doubt that this will be achieved soon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Shamla Chetty.
Thank you so much, Julie, for those kind words, and actually listening to your bio, you kind of like wonder what is it all about, but for me, I consider myself a township girl coming from Merebank. In fact, I often introduce myself to say I come from Merebank, and and living in this area, which I am so proud of. So good afternoon. It is wonderful to be with each one of you here virtually today, as well as face-to-face. I would like to thank Mr. Mtembu. Thank you so much. It is your busy schedule. You took the time being here, so thank you so much. The principal, thank you for doing this, putting it together. The deputy principal, Mrs. Naika, Dr. Naika, Dr. Modley, am I told? Dr. Naika, thank you so much. And also, Mrs. Chetty, for your unconditional support in driving this project. It's just wonderful. The parents, the teachers, the Department of Education for the remarkable investment. And I also want to actually thank the project team, Hans Kuiper, Dr. Zinn, and Julie for helping us in this project as well. This has been amazing in this process. Of course, this is a special moment for parents as well as children for today, the students. We appreciate what you have done, and I also want to thank my partner, Gary Pillay, for helping me in this journey as well. It's been a difficult journey, convincing Gary that I want to do this, and this is my purpose, and this is my dream. Thank you for believing in this, and thank you for becoming part of this journey and pushing me ahead with this as well. Because education is simply the soul of society. We know that. We also know an investment in knowledge pays the best dividends long term. So many congratulations to the matriculants for completing this journey. I understand this has been a very difficult time in history. It's been a very difficult time with resources and some of the adversities that you have faced, and also for the parents for supporting them. And before I talk about my partner, Shirley Zinn, I also, you can see I have many partners in my life, and they all are precious as well. So I want to actually say, when I actually completed matric, there was nobody to pay for my studies. And this was a very difficult moment. You could imagine a child finishing school and there's no resources, no money. And I remember a neighbor came forward to say, I'm going to actually help her to pay. And that's how my life fundamentally changed. Of course, we found money in other ways. I studied part-time, but somebody believed in me. So we believe in you as Cebisani Investment. We want to say that you matter. Because if you have a good education, you will contribute to society and you will make a difference to others in life. And then Shirley said, as we went through this journey, we had talked about it for many years. So this dream just didn't come even 2 years ago. It was over a 10-year discussion regarding how we're going to contribute to society. But you know, the forces put people together again in life, and we were able to pull this thing together. So Shirley, thank you for your vision, and Tuli will introduce Shirley, but Shirley too has come from adversity, very much shared my background as a passion for education and as a PhD from Harvard. How amazing too, and a professor. You know, a great, wonderful soul that I'm blessed as a partner. So to the participants that have got the bursary, the recipients that have got the bursary, this is your time to make a positive difference in society, but more importantly, to create purpose. Use your adversity as your advantage. I know that as you go through this journey, you will be going through lots of difficulties, you know, regarding resources, regarding how you can actually navigate your studies through this difficult COVID period. But I want to encourage you to develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is about investing in yourself and recognizing that those bumps and humps is part of the learning process. It's normal and very much the terrain towards success, and it is your moment as well to unlearn, relearn, experiment, and find new ways of stretching yourself and ask for help as well. The second thing I offer you is demonstrate that you're curious and a hard-working individual. It's important. Find information, seek new ideas, explore and experiment, discover ideas in terms of how you can actually study, and use your resources to explore and learn as well. Thirdly, we come from societies like I'm standing here today. I am the product of a great community, great neighbors, great teachers that have helped me stay humble. Be open to listening, receiving feedback. This is a pathway for improvement. Invest in your learning and make sure that you grow others as you are learning yourself. And finally, you know, in life, as you heard, I too have learned through failure. I've learned, you know, being expelled, but it's part of life. You know, understand this is, you know, part of life. You need to actually, you come through very difficult circumstances. Believe in yourself. Dream big. Think about this, what you're wanting to become. I too knew I was going to get out of my circumstances. I knew that my father was unemployed. Circumstances were really difficult. I knew I had to succeed. I knew I had to contribute to my family. I also knew that I needed to contribute to those that are around me, my teachers, my community, the neighborhood that have provided me and believed in me as well. So this is your chance as well to explore and test your limit and push yourself. So it is about our attitude at the beginning, at the difficult task, which is more than anything else, that if we want to become successful, we have to push ahead. Life only changes when you decide to change. It cannot be comfortable, we know. So you need to push yourself forward. Thank you and congratulations. We are humbled. As much as you are humbled, we are humbled too, going through this process as well with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Chetty, for your motivational. Thank you so much, Ms. Chetty, for your motivational and inspirational message. Remember, use your adversity to your advantage. That's one of the takeaways. Without a waste of time, I am going to introduce the other trustee of the Cebisani Youth Development Trust, Dr. Zinn. Dr. Zinn is the former group head of human resources at Woolworths Holdings Limited. Prior to this, she was the head of human resources at Standard Bank. She was also head of HR at Nedbank, SARS, meaning the South African Revenue Services, and ranking star in the Africa and Middle East region. She was also an extraordinary professor at the University of Pretoria, Department of Human Resource Management, and former adjunct professor at the University of Cape Town. She hails from the Cape Flats in Cape Town and started her career as a secondary school teacher of English, then moved to the University of the Western Cape, where she lectured in teacher education. She currently serves as an independent non-executive director on several Johannesburg Stock Exchange listed boards for Sanlam, MTN South Africa, and the Spare Corporation Group. She also served on the University of Cape Town Council and is the past president for the Harvard Alumni Association of South Africa. She's also the chairperson of the Victoria and Albert Waterfront, V&A Waterfront in Cape Town. In 2015, she wrote her autobiography entitled Swimming Upstream. I recommend give yourself a copy, which focuses on a personal and professional journey. She holds a BA from the University of Western Cape, a higher diploma in education from the University of Western Cape, a Bachelor of Education Honours from the University of South Africa, a Master's in Education from the University of the Western Cape, and a Master's also in Education from Harvard in the USA, and a doctorate in Education from Harvard. She has been awarded several top Women in Business and Government awards. She is also a fitness fanatic. She's completed her 9th Two Oceans Half Marathon in March 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dr. Shen.
Good afternoon, everyone in Merebank. It's a real honor to be here this afternoon. I'm so delighted and I'm also so emotional, so please bear with me as I address you today. It's been a dream, Shamla. We've come a long, long way with this dream, and because of where we come from, it makes it even more special just to be here today and just talk to you a little bit about our journey and what brought us here. It is with great thanks that we are here, Mr. Bridgewell, Ms. Chetty, Dr. Naika, and all of the officials here from the SGP Department of Education, parents, learners, media. Thank you very much for being here today with us. Our heartiest congratulations to those who will be receiving the Bursary Awards today. To my husband Kevin and to Gary. Without you, we could not be able to do this. So thank you for your support. We really, really do appreciate it. Unfortunately, Kevin couldn't be here today, but we had the great honor yesterday of being at my school in Cape Town, South Peninsula High. And what a moving moment, much like this, to just be at our schools and reflect on what it was like to walk those corridors and never to be sure that we were ever going to be able to do something like this. So it is a truly moving moment for us today. This award to the learners today is a testament to your hard work during an incredibly difficult time in the world with a pandemic of almost 2 years. I saw on the television the other night, over 700 days of COVID. It's an incredible time for us of loss, of grief, of hardship, of pain and anguish. But we made it. We are resilient and we are here today to celebrate the teachers and the principal that have nurtured you, your parents who have supported you, your caregivers that have inspired you. And today we just want to thank them. We stand here with grateful hearts before you to say thank you to everyone who has brought us to this point today. We can never do this journey alone. An important lesson to learn from this, that I had to learn as well, that always deliberately surround yourself with people who will uplift and inspire you, because that is what keeps us going. So deserving students with financial difficulties, socioeconomic challenges should never be excluded from the opportunity to educate themselves. Education is the key to our liberation. It is the key to dealing with social injustice. It is the key to dealing with inequalities in our society. And today, we want to just ask you to reflect on this as you receive these awards. Today is a day for great gratitude to everyone who has brought us here. And I was really fascinated, Mr. Vigil, about the motto of Merebank, which is Veritas Omnia Vicet. I am a Latin major. And I went and I reflected on what this might mean for us here today. And it means truth conquers all. And I think in a society in which we live today, our values and our purpose are so critical to our success. Values like integrity, ethical behavior, respect, humility, dignity, and integrity is what we must carry with us, because these are the principles that emanate from your motto. And we encourage you today to never forget the values that you have learned at the school. This is the path that Shamla and I have walked in terms of values, in terms of behavior, even in the face of huge adversity, of challenge, of loss, of grief, and getting up every time we fall down. So today really is about the launch of the Cebisani Development Trust and the bursaries to the students who have overcome incredible challenges already. And I know with each one of you and your families, there is a story of adversity that sits and really tries to derail all your ambitions and your aspirations in life. But you today are the leaders this country and our societies need. And we salute your efforts to obtain a tertiary qualification so that you can give back to your society. You have come through a tough selection and interview process, not here by luck. You're here because you deserve it. This is not easy. You have been accepted into a tertiary institution in South Africa. This is not easy. Maybe in the future, you will be able to be accepted into an international institution. I never thought I would have the opportunity to study abroad. I come from the Cape Flats. We lived in a little council house. I didn't even think about the possibility of getting through matric. And if it weren't for nurturing teachers at South Peninsula High that did a similar thing that Merebank teachers are doing, to say to you, you can do better than matric. You can go to university. We are here to support you financially. I had to go back that night and have a conversation with my parents about university. And they didn't know anything about university other than it takes time and money. So today, we really want to say to you that none of this is easy, and it takes grit and determination. And give it all you've got so that you can succeed personally and academically. Our message today to you is to be grateful. Look around the room and thank everyone that has had a role to play in the success that brought you here today. And I want to say that excellence is not a skill, it is an attitude. There is no replacement for hard work and excellence. Studying takes grit, it takes determination, it takes focus. Use your time diligently. Every minute counts. Success comes from simple habits of discipline every day. Finally, I want to request that once you have completed your studies, please come back to serve your community. Please give something back. Each one of us is able to make a difference to another person's lives. We have heard the quotations today. So in conclusion, I want to say a sincere congratulations to all our recipients here today. We applaud you and we wish you every success on the journey that lies ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Zinn. Spoken from the heart. Remember, be grateful. appreciate how far you've come and appreciate the people that have brought you where you are. My takeaway is excellence is not a skill. Excellence is an attitude. And as they say, your attitude determines your altitude. So take heed. You've heard from our great role models. Take a lead from their book. They are where they are. You can also be there. It's not impossible. Your attitude determines your altitude. Thank you, Dr. Zinn. I just want to say a warm welcome to Auntie Priscilla and Uncle Morgan. Shamla's, can you please stand up? Shamla's uncle and aunt who came to support her. Warm welcome and thank you for taking your time. And Auntie also has helped me. Okay, when we came here, and on my way back, she had to take us and give us a lift back into Durban. So, Auntie, yes, thank you. Warm welcome. It is now time for Ms. Moodley, who is the school governing body representative, to address us. Please give us a round of applause.
Good afternoon to the principal, management, staff, recipients, our distinguished guest from Cebisani Youth Development Trust, and our dignitary from the Departmental Education, Mr. T.T. Mtembu. It gives me great pleasure as an SGB representative to express our heartfelt gratitude and thanks to each and every one present here today, to be thankful to the Cebisani Youth Development Trust for their kind gesture in affording our learners from Merebank Secondary School an opportunity to further their tertiary education through this bursary fund. It's with great pride and joy that we see our ex-students who had gone through Merebank Secondary can now afford an opportunity for others to excel. Bursaries are always a life-changing opportunity and are a great advantage to our school at this time, where not many excellent students are given an opportunity to study further, despite our current economic situation. But on the part of sponsors, it's a gesture to support our learners, the future leaders. Merebank Secondary, together with its management, staff, pupils, and SGB, recognizes and appreciates your kind gesture and efforts in helping to shape and mold our students to become self-motivated and responsible for the future. I can assure you all today that Cebisani Youth Development plays a pivotal role in inspiring a lifelong love of learning and discovery of making a difference in our students' well-being and long-last successful term. On behalf of the SGB of Merebank Secondary, I would like to place on record our sincere thanks and appreciation to the funder of Cebisani Youth Development Trust. May God continue to bless you and thank you for partnering with Merebank Secondary School on this endeavor. To our recipients, congratulations. Use this bursary to raise the flag high for Merebank Secondary. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Moodley. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Raise the flag. Raise the flag from Merebank, and always come back to your community and give back. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to call Mr. Mtembu, who is from the Department of Basic Education in this district. We really appreciate your time taking time off your very, very busy schedule and having to run from a meeting that overran and getting stuck in traffic. So it is an honor and a privilege for us to have him here. Please welcome Mr. Mtembu.
Program Director Trudy, Miss Chandra, JT, Dr. Zinn, Mr. Bridgeland, the SGB that is here, the SMT of the school, the bursary recipients, and all the colleagues that are here. It's an honor and a privilege for me to be in this very auspicious occasion. You know, I'm sitting here listening to very powerful words that are really shaking me. I'm thinking of the contrast that I'm experiencing these past 3 days. Yesterday I was in a neighboring school where there is chaos. I was there from 7:30. I think I left at about 3 o'clock because the core business, which is teaching and learning, was not taking place. Unrest, turmoil, that is really impacting negatively on what learners are for. As if it was not enough, today, those of you who listen to the news, the national news, a school not far away from here, another disturbance, a serious one, that caused the MEC of the Department of KZN, Department of Education, and the HOD to come down and try to calm the waters. Now, I lost hope. I was just telling myself, what is there now for our future? What is there for our learners if there is so much destruction of the core business? I'm having something that is playing on my mind. The MEC was trying to address the learners in the assembly. Because there were political parties, they even prevented him to address the learners. The MEC was emphasizing one thing, that whatever happens, whatever differences, we can't disrupt teaching and learning. Now I'm coming to a different setup altogether, which is showing me, giving me a window that, no, there's still hope. Mr. Mtembu, don't be disappointed, don't lose hope. There is a school, there are people that are still prepared to make a difference. I'm so honored, I'm so privileged just to be part of such a very big occasion. I know that to some of us, it's just an occasion at Merebank. You don't know how much the contribution, you don't know how much the recipients of this bursary are going to benefit. The lives of these young people is going to change. I'm a firm believer in what the former president, Dr. Nelson Mandela, once said, that the only weapon that you can use to change your life is education. Without education, we are all doomed as a nation. Everyone here can tell his or her story, and the last part of the story will be, I wouldn't be where I am today if I did not stick to education. There are so many things, so many distractions, but if you are focused as a learner, you make it, you really make it. The two trustees or members of the trust that were giving us the address, they are a living testimony of the fact that everything is possible. Everything is in the mind. I'm a firm believer, program director, to the adage that says, indeed, it's your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your attitude. I believe in that. You may be intelligent, you may be smart and everything, but if your attitude is wrong, you will not reach anywhere. I'm so thankful to the contribution that the organization is making to these learners. I know what it means because I've been through it. I know the difference it will make to the family and even to people that are still, that are not yet born. This contribution may be, may look like it's insignificant. Oh, what is it? It's a bursary. But I want to tell you, it is going to make a huge difference in the lives of so many people. I'm not a person who believes in handouts. I don't believe that we should wait for the government or the Departmental Education to assist us. It will never happen. The common line now from the Department of Education is that we don't have money. And it's very sad to see a learner with a potential not realizing a full or his full potential because he lacks money. So for me, investing in education is a wise investment. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And I want to echo what has been said here. Yes, in the road to success, there will be storms. But I want to say to you, not all storms come to destroy you. Some storms come to make you stronger. You know, for you to be strong, for you to be in a position to know exactly what is going on, for you to be in a position to help another person, you must have gone through a storm yourself. So I hope that these young people will make us proud in the future. They will also do the same thing. I am very, very hopeful that the only way schools can rise to the level they should rise to is when our learners, former learners, come back and give something to the schools. I want to thank the teachers, I want to thank the management of the school, I want to thank the governing board and the parents for making sure that these recipients, these young people, are the rightful recipients of this bursary. They could not have done it without the support of the school and everyone. So I wish that this gesture continues. I wish that so many other schools could learn a lesson, could take a pattern from what I see today. I wish you everything of the best, and again, thank you so much. Shamla, thank you so much, Dr. Zinn. May you be blessed abundantly. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mtembu, for your words of encouragement. And we're grateful that you're here, at least to make the highlight of your week. That at least there is a school that's well run.
Yes.
So we really appreciate your presence and, inspire hope that, we really, things will come right. And all your efforts as educators, as officials, don't go unnoticed. And we'll have challenges, like you've experienced in the last 2 days. However, we have no options. Unlike some other people, South Africa is our home. So it has to work, by hook or crook, but it has to work. Thank you very much. My last, and this is not a quote from Nelson Mandela, it's a proverb from the Ashanti tribe in Africa. It says, it translates to, you must act like it's impossible to fail. I repeat, you must act like it's impossible to fail. That's what I leave with you. We are going to be watching the video clips that were done by the bursary recipients, and they're going to be looking at themselves and laughing. And yeah, we'll take a moment now to watch the video clips. Thank you, sir. We can fly the video clips.
Education is the most powerful tool we can use to change the world. Today, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sharon Naidu, a former learner of Merebank Secondary School.
I think we must just make sure all switch on the lights.
I think the lights here.
Class of 2021. It brings me immense pleasure to stand before you today and express my gratitude to Cebisani Bursary and the educators of Merebank Secondary for recognizing me to be a part of this amazing opportunity. Being awarded with this bursary has great significance to my family and I, as it lifts the financial strain of my parents. I believe through determination you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. I see myself as someone that is tenacious, and it was through hard work that I was able to achieve 4 distinctions with a 79% accurate in the trip, and I'm currently studying a bachelor's degree in law at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. I won an international essay writing competition that focused on gender-based violence. Therefore, I felt law was the most fitting degree for me, not only because of my prose literature skills, but because I'm passionate about stopping the second-rate pandemic in South Africa, gender-based violence. As a strong and independent female, I want to be the voice for the voiceless. The challenges that I face have given me the fortitude and tenacity to reach my goals and dreams. It is through the help of Cebisani Bursary that I'm going to achieve my goals, be the difference, and conquer the world. Thank you.
Greetings to you all. My name is Merebank, the lucky recipient of the Cebisani Bursary program. Firstly, I want to give an honor and glory to the Savior of my life and to pass my sincere gratitude to the founders of this program for giving us this huge opportunity, and to thank Mrs. BJT and Mrs. Baker for all their help, time, and patience. Being a recipient of this program is a blessing beyond measures. I say this because looking back at my trip here and how difficult it was for me to go to business school, and also how my mom was a sick and my dad was sick at that time. And also looking at how I started my year. I lost my dad on the 3rd of December 2021. At that stage of my life, I felt like giving up because I know how difficult it is for my mom to take care of a family of 9 and also pay school fees for 4 my other siblings after me. Being a part of this program helped me academically and professionally. It instilled a sense of belonging and motivation into making it through higher education, to focus and concentrate on my studies, where there are concerns to any financial concerns, given the opportunity that I have, and also represents the people that I'm accountable to. With my family helps us financially, it is also one way to lift it off my mother and brother's shoulder. It gives them a sense of relief with regards to financial concern. And while turning this bursary has brought my family even much more closer, because I have people who are rooting for my success and are willing to help me take this next step. With that being said, I'm very grateful for the opportunities that I have been given, and I hope that this type of opportunity will also be given to children who also deserve. Acts 20 was their back. Everything that I did, I showed you that by this kind of hard work, we must help the weak. Remembering the words of the Lord Jesus himself, it is more blessed to give than to receive. We can't bless each and every single hand, but make this opportunity successful for me and my family and all the other recipients. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Cebisani and I live in Merebank with my parents and my sibling. Due to COVID, many people lost their jobs, so I had to have financial strain on my family. I went to study analytical chemistry in university and then branched out to create my own field. This bursary will tremendously help me in paying for my university fees. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity. I hope that I will be an inspiration to However, fortunately, I think we all can now breathe a sigh of relief that we have successfully been awarded this bursary. To my colleagues that have been the recipients of this bursary, I congratulate you. To the teachers that were instrumental in orchestrating and liaising with the learners and Cebisani, I cannot thank you enough. The time and effort in making this possible and going the extra mile is highly, greatly appreciated. Being awarded this bursary has been a tremendous support to my parents, as the business was severely affected due to COVID. This has alleviated a lot of pressure from my family and myself included. To the trustees of Cebisani itself, thank you, thank you, thank you. The foundation forever has my gratitude. I will surely make you proud. Truly, you are truly an asset to your company. Thank you for your concerted efforts. You have proved to be a true ambassador to your company. I am so looking forward to starting this new and amazing journey in my life. I wish the foundation continued success, and hopefully it can bring smiles to many more deserving students. I thank you.
Good day to you all watching. I firstly want to thank all the people for this opportunity for considering me for this birthday. I wanted to start by telling you about myself. I'm another person who takes his studies seriously, kind of determined, and succeed on time. I do wish to pursue a career in the medical field. This was been my passion from I was a young child. My books say from medical doctors to tell you otherwise. I should support my claim. If not, I'm who loves reading, history novels, writing. The suspense and interest in what excites me keeps me going. It's all the abilities that I have in what made me handle the work with being a student who always wanted to have good marks, and I had my academic achievements not copying through that, I guess. But it's all those abilities that help me become a better student, help me keep me determined to keep going. In the process of losing confidence, it opened my eyes to help me achieve the best that I can for myself, to be determined always to fulfill my dreams I have for myself and for everyone around me, my family as well. This opportunity for us was not only benefit myself, but also my family. Due to the pandemic and everything that's been going on, this will surely help my parents out in the best that we can. But they do support not only myself, but a lot of people financially and physically. I did get myself halfway there with studying and everything that had to get into place to appreciate myself. Once again, I would like to thank all of you for this opportunity to help me further my studies, and I will surely try my best not to disappoint you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mandisa Prima and I'm 17 years old. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Cebisani Trust for giving me this bursary. Not only will this bursary help me financially, but it will also help me make something out of myself. As I was struggling to get financial assistance, especially since I was raised by a single parent, which is my mom, and I have been financially dependent on her for my whole life. So her paying for my studies would have been almost impossible, since not only she's the only one who's working in the family, but she also provides for my grandparents. My main goal in life is to become a young, black, successful businesswoman that will make a difference in the world. Not only do I want to get involved in business, I also want to get involved in stock exchange markets, real estate, cryptocurrency. There's just so many things. I could carry on naming that will take a very long time. As I sum up this video, I would like to thank the Cebisani Trust one more time for giving me this opportunity to make my piece.
Hello, my name is Sharon. I firstly want to say I'm extremely grateful for being selected to be a part of this amazing and God-sent opportunity. Life has been an endless struggle for my family, and I want to be the one to break that cycle. My two older brothers did not have the opportunity to study after school because my finances. One day, I wish that I find myself One day, I would like to make a difference. I am driven and determined to build a future for myself that is not only the expectations of others, but that of my own. A future that is not defined by my high school grades or restricted by financial status. I believe that every young person ending their schooling career deserves a fair chance at starting off their future, despite their disadvantages. Not many people have good beginnings, but it is not about how you start, but how you finish. I am honored to be one of the recipients of this bursary. Thank you to my teachers for thinking me worthy of this opportunity, and thank you to Mr. Gupta and especially Mrs. Fichetti for your time and dedication to the bursary recipients. Thank you to the interviewers and to the Cebisani Foundation for making this possible, and a very special thank you to our angel benefactors. May God bless you indeed for your kindness and generosity. Your gestures prove that miracles do come true.
Good day. My name is Cebisani and I'm 18 years old. I just recently finished my final year of high school at Merebank Secondary School. In my final year of high school, I did physical science, life science history, no mathematics, Afrikaans first additional language, English home language, and life orientation. As a learner in school, I was an above average worker and I tried my best to keep it in check. I was enthusiastic and motivated about the work I did, and I worked hard in what I did. I made it my mission to learn from my mistakes, even when it may have gotten me down, and I worked hard to improve myself the next time round. Now that I'm done with high school and have received my results, I am confident in my capabilities as my efforts have paid off in the end. I want to go forward in life and pursue a career and study further. I want to go to tertiary education and become something like myself. I want to become independent someday and not only support myself but also my parents. I want to thank the Cebisani Bursary for giving me this opportunity and even considering me for the bursary. This has given me a great surge of pride and confidence going into my final year life, as it made me feel as if someone believed in me and I had to prove them right. I want to thank the bursaries for giving me an opportunity to study further and become something of myself. I want to go into a career that involves around my passions and goals, and this bursary is helping me to achieve that. I want to take the weight off my parents' shoulders financially, and the Cebisani Bursary is greatly helping my family in doing so. I would like to thank them for helping me to achieve my dreams and goals in life. I am positive and I'm hoping for the best. Thank you.
Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're feeling proud of yourselves? Great. Can I ask someone please to move this keyboard and the chair away from there? We are now going to be awarding the certificates. Can I please ask Dr. Zinn, Ms. Shamla Chetty, to come to the front. As I call your name, please come forward. And if the learner is not here shortly when they are attending, and the parent is here, can they please come forward on behalf of the learner? I'm not sure if we have. Right, Tiara Naidu. All the best. Here, Samaran. Leshen Balkazan. Majisa Juma. I'm 17 years old. Congratulations.
You go first.
Can I call the parents, please? Can I call the proud parents, please? Now the cameraman must please direct us.
Can you want to stay?
Where do you?
Yeah, please. The parents can stand right on top.
Come, let's go. Stand on the steps, and then the second lot, and then the tallest at the back.
Okay. Can we centralize, please? Come on, say centralize. Okay, move to your left. Move to your left. Move to your left. Carry on. Carry on. Stop. Right, move it. Move it. Move it. Guys, you all can go one step down. One more step down.
One step down.
Stand closer. Go. Okay. Ma'am, both of you right in the middle, please. Right. You guys fine. What is the last one? Come forward, man. Nicola first. Guys looking at me. Come forward, come right to the edge. You two, you can go to the ground. Yeah, come right to the edge. That's right. So, yes. All look here, guys. Okay, one more big smile. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I ask the learners to stand and the parents go back? Can I ask Mr. Bridgelow, Dr. Deka, and Ms. Chetty? Shirley, you come. This is the only rose among all the dogs. So he needs to be right in the middle. Oh, yes, Mr. Timber is looking. Mr. Bursary.
Okay, the staffs, can you come right forward, right to the edge, please? A little bit more closer. Come forward.
Yeah.
Right. All look here, guys. Maybe you can do a thumbs up or something.
Yeah,
Right, come.
of course.
Right, come. Put your thumbs up. Come, guys, it's going. Come, put your thumbs up. Thumbs up, everyone.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Can you all take our seats? Ms. Chetty, next. I cannot express my gratitude anymore, but I have to say it again, and words are not enough for me to express my gratitude. Ms. Chetty, you really are a great asset. And all of us must please stand up and give an applause. We used to have meetings after 8 in the evening for the last 2 weeks. She was teaching her holiday yesterday. She came out of her class, she was teaching. So over and above all this hard work, and some of the exchanges, email exchanges we've had open after 11 o'clock, and 6 o'clock in the morning another email comes through. So we really, really appreciate you, ma'am. And really, this would not be possible without you, your dedication and commitment and the hard work. And we all owe it to you. Your last, and not least, to give us a vote of thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, a very good afternoon to you all. This is a quote from author unknown, but I thought that it's very appropriate for this afternoon. And it says, success isn't just about what you accomplish in your life. It's about what you inspire others to do. We are here today because a former student, Ms. Shamla Chetty, has chosen to come back to her high school to inspire future generations of students and make a social impact on the community of her hometown, Merebank. As a young activist, Mrs. Chetty faced many challenges when she finished her schooling. She persevered against all adversities and has risen up the ranks to now occupy the position of Global CEO of Duke University Corporate Education. Thank you to the Cebisani Trust, Dr. Zinn and Ms. Shamla Chetty for your generosity and your investment in Merebank Secondary. I don't think we can thank you enough. I think the entire mood of this afternoon was of gratitude, it was of love, and it was of sharing. We will celebrate the impact of your investment in 3 years' time when our graduates walk across the stage to receive their degrees or diplomas. We hope this partnership grows and expands to touch the lives of many young people from Merebank High. Thank you, Mr. Rightangle, for giving me an opportunity to coordinate this project. It has been an incredible learning curve from the inception. I have many people to thank for helping us with today's event. My bursary launch committee, Ms. K. Kelly, Ms. H. Pillay, Ms. T. Pillay, Anesh Rajkumar, who's been here from the morning right up until this moment he's been helping us. I can't do it without you, Mr. Rajkumar. Mr. Dunn, for his admin assistance. Thank you to Ms. P.B. Naidu for reviving our school choir at such short notice. Ladies and gentlemen, the school choir was non-existent during 2 years of the pandemic. Ma'am, you did a brilliant job at such short notice. To our EAs, Alyosha, Lavashni and Adrian, and our cleaning staff, Terence and team, thank you so much. Our prefects, RCL leaders performing the first official duties, well done to you all. And I think this would have been quite a function for you to elicit what Cebisani Bursary, the Cebisani Youth Development Trust is all about. Our service providers came in with highly discounted rates so that we kept within the budget. Kershin from Southern Events, thank you for your exquisite spread of snacks and transforming our humble hall with your lovely decor. To Konica Photos for video recording, photographs and live streaming this event, thank you so much. To the media that are present, the Rising Sun, thank you once again for covering this event. To our bursary recipients, we hope that you have been inspired by the story of a young lady from Merebank who became the CEO of a university in the United States. Shamla wanted female empowerment, and all our bursary recipients are coincidentally female. Good luck in your studies, put your best foot forward, and make us proud. Thank you, everybody.
Can I ask Mr. Temple and Mr. Bridgewell? From us, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can you get a photo? Capture the moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program. Thank you so much for being an attentive audience, listening. I could see, as the speakers are talking, like you were engaging, quietly, but you were engaging. We really, really thank you so much. To the bursary recipients, we really wish you the best. And only you can influence dishes, so please, we don't want to put this to waste. Please help yourselves, and thank you very much, and travel messages as you go back home. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes.
you again. Give my